Besides the Big Four, Treasury CS Henry Rotich also announced a raft of cost-cutting measures in his 2019-2020 budget statement, saying the government will adopt a policy of zero new projects until it completes the existing ones.
Well, if the statement is anything to go by, the government will see a cleansing of the inflated wage bill to weed out ghost workers in government departments. NTV's Zainab Ismail highlights some of those measures featured.
It's bad news for government officials as the state has announced measures to cut on travel allowances by exploring the use of an electronic card system for all public officers travelling within and outside the country.
This card would be preloaded with subsistence allowance to be expended by officers travelling on official duty on eligible expenditures only.
The CS said Cabinet is considering a new transport policy that will standardize fleet management and use of fuel cards. The policy will require all government vehicles to be procured only from local assembly plants. The CS further expressed concern about the increased pension budget that has shot up to 86 billion shillings, which he said was unacceptable.
We conducted a payroll cleansing exercise for pensioners and dependents at the Huduma centers across the country to authenticate the approximately 270,000 recipients of monthly pension paid by the government. We are finalizing the analysis and we expect cost savings. Pension management will also be improved with migration to IFMIS since last month.
And beginning next month, all government office spaces will be standardized by uniform cost leases and all existing leases renegotiated. The Cabinet Secretary told members of Parliament that a cleansing of the wage bill is being undertaken to out ghost workers.
We are on course towards providing an electronic end-to-end solution on all procurement processes. Mr. Speaker, these will significantly enhance efficiency, transparency and accountability in procurement.
It is not the first time that the government has put in place austerity measures in the budget. Similar pronouncements had been made in the past with no tangible results seen. Last year, for instance, Rotich announced measures to freeze all non-essential spending to steer the economy back on the recovery path, words that were rubber-stamped by the head of state himself.
These budget cuts ask all of us in government that we tighten our belts. It also ensures that the sacrifices made by tax-compliant Kenyans are matched by discipline from all of us in the public service.
A few years back, Treasury issued a directive to phase out fuel guzzlers and replace them with Passats, a directive that was only implemented for a while. Today, it is back to the same old ways of fuel guzzlers for government officials. The government having a long history of not walking its talk. Zainab Ismail, NTV.